The battlefield lay silent. A cold wind swept across the frozen mud of Winterfell's outskirts, rustling the banners of two great houses, the direwolf of Stark, the flayed man of Bolton. From across the distance, Ramsay Bolton stood aside his warhorse, a smirk twisting his pale face. Next to him stood Rickon Stark, the last son of Ned Stark.
"Run to your brother."
His voice was almost gentle. Rickon hesitated.
"Run now."
The boy sprinted forward. Jon Snow watched from the Stark lines, his heart hammering against his ribs. He knew Ramsay too well. Then, the first arrow flew. Rickon's breath came in ragged gasps. The field stretched endlessly before him. He ran. Faster, faster. Another arrow, closer this time. Jon spurred his horse forward, galloping toward his brother.
"Faster, Rickon!"
The final arrow struck true. Rickon staggered and fell. Jon's horse skidded to a stop beside the lifeless body. His breath came in short, sharp bursts. His little brother was gone. From across the field, Ramsay laughed. Jon turned to face him. The rage had begun. Jon Snow did not think. He kicked his horse into a gallop, his eyes locked onto Ramsay. The Bolton archers let loose. Arrows rained down. Jon Snow tumbled into the mud, his horse collapsing beneath him, an arrow through its neck. The sound of thundering hooves filled his ears. He rose, pulling the blade from his back, his fingers curling around the hilt of Longclaw. Before him, the Bolton cavalry bore down, lances lowered, their charge unstoppable. Jon stood alone. He raised his sword, bracing for death. Then, a deafening roar behind him. From the Stark lines, wildlings and Northmen surged forward. The two forces collided with devastating force. The battlefield erupted into chaos. Jon barely sidestepped a charging horse, plunging Longclaw into a Bolton rider's gut. Blood sprayed across the mud. All around him, swords clashed, men screamed, the earth trembled under the weight of war. The battle had begun. Steel clashed, men died, and the battlefield turned into a slaughterhouse. The mud beneath Jon's boots became a graveyard of the fallen. Then, Ramsay's trap tightened. Bolton soldiers formed ranks, shields locked, spears bristling. A second wave pushed against the Stark forces, driving them back into a wall of corpses. The Stark army was suffocating. Jon fought forward, cutting down a spearman, only for the man's body to be trampled beneath dozens more. The Boltons pressed in. Their shields crushed the air from men's lungs. Jon gasped, pinned between flesh and steel. The world became a blur of blood and desperation. Jon Snow stumbled, half drowned in mud and blood. The Stark forces were breaking. Then, a distant horn. A new sound echoed across the field. From the hills, a new army appeared, charging in perfect formation, banners of House Arryn flying beneath the morning sun. The Knights of the Vale had arrived. A wall of cavalry smashed into the Bolton ranks, tearing through their infantry like waves against sand. The Bolton lines crumbled. Jon sucked in a deep breath, shoving past fallen men, his second wind igniting.
"Push forward!"
The wildlings and Northmen roared in unison, driving ahead. The Bolton army collapsed. Jon broke free, his eyes locked onto Winterfell's distant gates. Ramsay fled. His army was shattered. Jon Snow and his remaining forces stormed toward Winterfell, the direwolf banners of House Stark rising once more. Winter had come for the bastard of Bolton.